Welcome to Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs.
Good morning, listeners. Welcome back to Tax Insight here on the Lakeshore's Good Neighbor, WOMT. We got Jeff with us once again from Hawkins Ash. Jeff, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Terry.
Electric vehicles. I don't think we've ever talked about this on the show before.
I think this is a new topic, so that's pretty cool. You know, that recently signed Inflation Reduction Act, that included a lot of green provisions. And today, like you said, I want to talk about the electric vehicle credits as they were expanded. Now, as we look at electric vehicles, they're also called like clean vehicles in this act. So I'll use electric vehicles, but the act basically refers to it as clean vehicles.
So let's start off with, how does the credit for this actually work right now?
So for the last number of years, including 2022, the credit was up to $7,500 per vehicle, depending on the type of vehicle that was purchased. But the number of qualifying vehicles were actually phased out depending on how many were sold. So cars like Tesla and other manufacturers, they weren't eligible for the credit because they sold too many cars in the past.
Interesting. So when do the new rules then actually take effect?
So most of the rules take effect as of January 1st of 2023. The only exception to that is, for this year, 2022, starting on August 16th when the bill was signed, there's a new requirement that says in order to get a credit in 2022, the vehicle must have been, final assembled in the United States. And there's a list of those vehicles on the IRS website if you want to go see it. But that's really the only change for 2022. So everything we're going to be talking about is basically 2023 going forward.
All right. So did the amount of credit change for 2023?
Yeah, the amount of credit did not actually change. It's still $7,500, but how it's calculated did change. The new calculation, though, as with anything with government, is pretty complicated since it has to do with a lot of different things, including the actual materials that are inside the battery. So a lot of wonky stuff there, and you'll have to go to the IRS website to see if your car actually qualifies or talk to your dealer. So in most cases, you're going to want to work with the dealership just to make sure that that vehicle qualifies.
So is there still a phase out based upon the number of vehicles sold?
I think that's probably the biggest change in this tax bill because the 200,000 cars per manufacturer limit was removed beginning in 2023. So the nice thing is that Teslas are back in play.
Awesome. Can anyone take the credit?
In the past, as long as the vehicle qualified, the person could get the credit. But effective in 2023, there's income limits in order to get the credit. So if you have an adjusted gross income of, $300,000 or less for married couples or $150,000 or less for singles, you'll qualify. Anybody over those limits, they actually won't qualify for this credit. The second limitation that was added in 23 is that the vehicle sticker price has to be below certain amounts. So like for vans, SUVs, trucks, the vehicle can, be priced at no more than $80,000. So they want you to have cars and lower priced vehicles, not the real expensive ones. So in 2022, a person could claim multiple credits per year, but starting in 2023, you can only claim a credit on one vehicle per year. So that's the difference.
Gotcha. So in the past, I've heard that people buying golf carts also got the credit. Is this still true?
No. So this was changed a number of years ago. The term motor vehicles really now means any four-wheeled vehicle that's manufactured primarily for public roads. So it doesn't include low-speed vehicles, like UTVs, ATVs, or golf carts, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Jeff, great information here on today's program. How do listeners connect with the team over at Hawkins Ash?
I would go right to our website, which is hawkinsash.cpa. Follow us on Twitter, or even like us on Facebook.
We'll talk to you next week here on WOMT.
This has been Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs. Learn more online at hawkinsashcpas.com. Hawkins Ash CPAs, part of your business, part of your life.